The Brazilian player no longer meets the requirements of the Premier League and must leave if the club wants to continue. A year ago, Manchester United faced Bournemouth and needed a victory to lead Liverpool in the race to qualify for the Champions League. Casemiro helped them win with a stunning bicycle kick, dressed in bright green under the sunshine on England's south coast. It was a day to remember for the Brazilian. His spectacular goal helped the Red Devils return to the Champions League. Before that, he also helped Man United win the Carabao Cup. Casemiro brings with him a winning mentality after nearly a decade with Real Madrid and imprinted that on a Man United team lacking leadership and experience. The future looks bright for Man United under Erik ten Hag, and Casemiro is seen as central to that rebuild. However, as Man United prepares to return to Vitality Stadium after 11 months, Casemiro is no longer the driving force driving the team forward. Either way, he's holding the Reds at bay. It's time for the club to cut their losses and find him a new home. Casemiro admitted after Man United's 2-2 draw with Liverpool that he lost sleep thinking about the club's poor season, but it was his performance that left many fans feeling like a nightmare. The Brazilian already had a bad season, but things have gotten worse since he returned from injury. In the match against Chelsea, he tried to keep up with the pace of the match but could not. Casemiro was replaced by Ten Hag with 15 minutes remaining at Stamford Bridge. Against Liverpool, he showed even more weaknesses. He was dragged around the field by Alexis Mac Allister and lost the ball 16 times. He also achieved a passing rate of 67%, the lowest of any player on the field. Casemiro's struggles this season can be summed up by three factors: the pace of the Premier League, his age, and Man United's style of play for much of the season. The midfielder has spent most of his career in La Liga, which, despite being one of the top leagues in the world, has a much slower pace of play than the Premier League. Adapting to the relentless intensity of England's #1 league is something every new player must do. But Casemiro has turned 32. Furthermore, he is playing for an increasingly chaotic Man United. They adopted a style that required the players to run a lot. While some players such as Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho, and Diogo Dalot have thrived this season, Casemiro clearly cannot keep up. Casemiro was one of the best players last season, but it may be time for him to leave. Everything changed dramatically in just 1 year, and now Casemiro gradually becomes a burden.